Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a full face tutorial on how I do my makeup. And if you want to learn how I did this look, then just keep on watching. To primer, I'm going to use this Tarte Sea Quench primer. And I'm going to rub this all over my eyelid and around my eyebrows, just so that the concealer has a base for when I clean up my eyebrows. I already moisturized using this Garnier Skin Active moisturizer. To fill in my eyebrows, I'm going to use the ColourPop Pomade in the color Black and Brown. The brush I use is also from ColourPop. Now that I filled in my brows, I'm going to use this Brow Obsessions palette. It's an eyebrow palette. And I'm just going to fill in the empty spots on my eyebrows. To set my brows, I'm going to use the Milani Stay Put Eyebrow Gel. And I'm going to put this on before I clean them up, just so that they're in place and I don't mess up the concealer. To clean up my eyebrows, I'm going to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. Now I'm going to get started with the eyeshadow. To prime the lids, I'm going to use the NYX Proof It Primer. It's a waterproof eyeshadow primer. And I'm just going to put some on my eyelid. And I'm just going to blend it out with my finger. So we're going to let that set for like a couple seconds. And the palette that I'm going to be using is this Festival Profusion palette. For the transition shade, I think I'm going to use this peach color. And I'm going to use a big brush for that. So with this big fluffy brush, I'm going to blend it all out. With this color, I'm going to make sure that I bring it up because I'm going to be doing a cut crease and mixing it with another color. So I took the time to blend this color on both of my eyelids. The next color I'm going to be using is this color, and this is it looks almost the same as the one I just put on, but it's a little more darker. And I'm only going to be doing this in the crease, just to deepen the color up a little more. So as you could see that the color is getting darker because the shades are really similar. Next, I'm going to be using the Milani concealer again and using a very small brush to cut my crease. So I knew this was going to happen, and my freaking camera wasn't even focused on me. It was focused on something else. But I'm just going to continue, and I'm going to do this color, and it's like basically the same color I've been using, almost. It's a little darker. And this, I'm just going to blend from the concealer to blend this all out. I'm only going to be doing this on the ends of my eyes, just for the concealer. The color I'm going to be using for on top of the concealer is this orange. And I'm going to pack that on to the lid with a fluffy brush. I wanted to go for a bright look today, but I kind of messed it up with that dark pink that I added on the ends. I don't think I should have added that. Now that I packed on this orange, I could go back in with the brush, blend these both out. Usually when I have too much eyeshadow on the brush, I just like to wipe it off on a napkin just to take a little bit of the eyeshadow off the brush so that I don't keep on adding more. Now that I finished with the eyeshadow, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. I did the wings on both of my eyes, but since they're looking a little rough, I'm going to use the same little brush that I cut my crease with, and I'm just going to clean it up with this napkin just to take off the... It might have pink on it because I put it on top of the pink eyeshadow. I usually don't clean up my eyeliner, but I'm not used to using this eyeliner that I just used, the Wet n Wild one. So now that my wings look better than how they were, I'm gonna start on my face, and I'm gonna be using the same primer that I primed my eyelids with. Well, that I primed my top of my face with. I actually like this because it feels really good, and honestly my foundation looks way better than how it does when I use other primers. So since I've been using the Milani concealer, I'm going to use the Milani foundation. And I think I'm going to try something new because I cleaned my brushes the other day, and I seen that I had all these brushes that I haven't ever really used. So I'm gonna try doing foundation with a brush for once. I don't think I've ever tried this before. I honestly don't really know how to use the brush because I always use the beauty blender. But I see other YouTubers use a brush and they say that it looks like flawless or airbrushed, I guess the word is. When I do get brush sets, I do get the flat brushes like this, but I never really use them. So I put it to the side of the brushes that I don't use. Hopefully this works out. Honestly, my skin does look different than when I do use the beauty blender. It looks like I'm wearing more makeup, to be honest. And it feels kind of sticky. Like, I think I just gotta wait for it to dry a little more. Okay, now that I have the eyelashes on, I was honestly surprised because I was looking at the foundation and the foundation looks really good. Like, it looks super smooth, and usually on my cheeks right here, you could still see my red cheeks through the foundation, but you really can't see it when I use this brush. And I feel like this helped a lot, and like now that I let it dry a little bit, it doesn't feel as sticky. So I'm gonna use the concealer and put under my eyes. I'm like really impressed because my skin looks really good. But I'm not gonna be using a brush for the concealer because I feel like if I use a brush, I'm gonna be like dragging it off of the foundation, and I feel like that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna use a beauty blender and just blend this out. The forehead looks super good. I think I left the concealer on my nose for too long because it's just sitting there. It like does not want to blend. Well, that is ugly. There's literally a line down my nose where I put the concealer because it does not want to blend. I don't know what to do. Other than that, my face looks really good. Like, the foundation looks super good. I think I'm just gonna keep messing with my nose until this blends out. I use the Airspun powder to set my face. I like to literally put it everywhere. I like to set my whole face, especially my nose and around my nose, basically everywhere. And make sure to push in the powder to under your eyes so that they don't crease. So I'm just gonna let this set. So I'm just brushing off that powder that I put on. And for bronzer, to bronze my face up, I'm gonna use the butter bronzer. But make sure to blend your bronzer because sometimes people don't blend their bronzer, and you could literally see the bronzer on their cheek. So that's why I like to use this fluffy brush, because it's like easier to blend and it's like softer. So to clean up my contour, I put on the powder, and I'm gonna be using this Juvia's Palace loose highlight. I like to use the loose highlight because they're more intense, like, of a highlight, but I don't like to actually put my brush into this. I like to use what's on the cap, just so that I don't get like a whole bunch on my brush, and then I'll end up putting more after I set my face. I use this Calm Me and Makeup Fixing Spray. It's a cannabis one. Now that my face is a little wet, I'm gonna use that highlight again, just so that the highlight shows up a little more. And with this same bright orange, I'm gonna put underneath my eyes. Finish off this look, I'm gonna be using some of the loose highlight, and I'm just gonna put it on the inner corners of my eyes. Gotta blend that out. And on my brow bone. So I found the lip color that I'm going to be using, and it's this Vivid Matte Liquid. I usually don't use lip liner because I don't know how to use lip liner. So I just put the color. I just use one color. But anyways, this is the end of this look, and I really hope you enjoyed this video because I don't think the look came out bad. It's not the best, but if you want to see me post more content, then don't forget to be subscribed to my channel and turn on the post notifications so that you can see when I upload next. I'll see you in the next one.